In today's video, I'm going to be using these 11 by 14 picture frames from the Dollar Tree. I am going to be creating some simple and easy DIYs. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I'm just removing the plastic from the picture frames, and then what I'm going to do next is remove the backing and the glass from these frames because I'm not going to be using it for this DIY. Now, when I remove the back and the glass, I am also going to remove the little black tabs that's on the frame that helps keep the glass inside. They're easy to pull out. I'm using the 2 frames for this first DIY because these frames are really thin and I needed this project to be a little bit more sturdier because I'm going to be adding other items to this. So what I'm doing is just gluing them together, and I'm using some fix-all glue along with some hot glue because this is not real wood, so the hot glue is not going to be able to secure it, so I'm going to use a combination of the fix-all glue. We have made it to Friday. I hope everyone had a fantastic week, and I hope everyone is going to have a fantastic weekend. I am actually babysitting this weekend. My niece, she went to Miami for the weekend. She actually left already and she dropped the baby off last night. So I have him until Monday. So this is going to be a long weekend. He's 9 months, but he's adorable, and the boys are going to help me. So now I have one of these wood pieces from the Dollar Tree. Now it's a little bit longer, but not that much, but it's perfect. It works for the project. And I'm just going to take this piece and glue it right down to the bottom. Now the Dollar Tree have a longer version of this wood piece, so this is the smaller version. I'm taking that foam brush just to clean up some extra glue that seek through, and now I'm going in with some white paint and I am going to paint the entire piece. Now this piece right here is really pretty, I think, for the springtime, and you can create this project for all seasons. We always see these frame projects and they are just so pretty for your home, but I wanted to do one with just like one frame, and I think this came out really cute. Now, as you can see, since I have it completed, I'm now going to distress around the edges using this antique wax. I'm only going around the edges, and whatever paint fall out on there, that's fine. I just want to start on the edges to give it a distressed look. And then after that, I'm going to start embellishing this. Now, since I glued the frames together, as you can see, it has enough space in the back here so that I can add some lights. I am going to take some of the fairy lights from the Dollar Tree, and the package, the battery pack is now able to be covered because the frame is thick enough. I'm going to add my florals first. I just wanted to show you the lights, and that I'm going to glue it on top of the flower stems, making sure that the battery pack is facing up. But I want to go in and add my florals first. So I do have some florals from Walmart. I have 2 of these picks, and then I have 3 or 4 of these other picks. I'm not going to cut them down separate. I'm just going to cut the stem down. And then I'm just going to start hot gluing them to the back. And I'm just doing one stem at a time. And once I get all of the stems on here, I am going to push the flowers to the front. So I'm just making sure that I have that tack down, and then I'm going to go in and add the other stems right next to them. Now, to give this some extra security, after I get all of my flower stems on there, I am going to use this this off-white color duct tape to tape over that back just to make sure that everything is secure. So once I get the last bunch on there, I'm going to now pull off some of that duct tape, and I'm just going to go over those stems. Now I do have another bunch of these florals from Walmart, and I am going to cut those off separate and add those as fillers in the front to cover the stems. Now that I have the tape on there, I'm now going to add my battery pack, and so I'm just going to add some hot glue and just press it down. And then you can take the strings and you can go around the frame. I think that would be really pretty, but I wanted to go through my florals to give my florals a light up look, I guess. So I'm just blending the string through the florals, and then I'm going to turn it on so that I can see where the placement is. I just flipped it over to pull the florals to the front, and then I'm going to turn it on because I do want to see where all of my florals are at. And as you can see, I'm cutting down some extra stems and just taping them to the top of that wood piece, and that's covering the stems from the front, and it's also just making it a little bit more fuller. So once I get that done, I'm just going to make sure I have the string lights evenly distributed through the florals, and that is going to be it. I think this is simple, but I think it turned out so pretty. Now for this next DIY, I'm going to be using one frame, and I am removing the back. I'm going to use all parts of this picture frame for this DIY. Now I was going to remove those little tags, but I realized that they're not going to show anyway. But I am going in with some Ivory color paint over this cardboard. I am going to be covering this, but because it's dark, I didn't want it to darken up the fabric that I'm going to add. So I'm now going to let that dry, and I have this bunny from the Dollar Tree. I'm popping up that ear. I did want to keep that, but it ended up breaking, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to flip it over on the other side, and I'm going to give it a light coat of this celery color chalk paint. I wanted to create a really neutral, pretty picture in a frame to style for the Easter season. I am going over the frame with that color, but I'm going over as a distressed look. I'm not doing a full coverage. I want it to look distressed. And now I'm going to take some of these transfer stickers from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to cut off one of these little greenery stems, and I'm going to transfer this sticker over to one of the ears. And then I am going to take another one of those the greenery stickers, and I'm going to place it over where the tail is. I'm just going over it with one of those little Cricut tools to make sure that everything transfers over. And I didn't have to cover that hole because the stickers end up covering the hole. Plus I'm going to add another little butterfly sticker that I got off of that same transfer sticker sheet over where the hole is as well. And I was going to use that little ladybug, but I decided to use the butterfly. So I'm just going to place the butterfly right on the ear, and then I'm going to place the other little greenery sticker right where the tail is, and then I'm just going to go over those stickers with my spatula, and then just make sure that I pull them up slowly so that everything can transfer over. Once I get that complete, what I'm going to do is I have some burlap fabric that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I'm just sanding around this bunny. And then what I'm going to do is take the fabric, and I did get this from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to place it right over that cardboard backing that I painted, and I'm just going to cut it down to size. And that's why I went in with that ivory color, because this is a light color burlap and you can sort of see through it. And so I'm just going to take some hot glue and just go around the outside and tack it down. I'm not going to add any glue in the inside. I'm just going to go all the way around and tack it down. I mean, this DIY is really simple, but I think it's a cute way to style one of these 11 by 14 frames from the Dollar Tree, and just get some cute seasonal decor that you don't have to spend a lot for. Because with seasonal decor, I'm usually changing it out all the time, so I don't want to spend a lot of money, and I just thought this was something really cute to blend in with some existing decor. So I'm just trimming down the fabric, and then what I'm going to do is hot glue that bunny right to the center, and then I'm just going to add the backing back into the frame. I'm placing the glass on in the frame, and then I'm just going to place the backing on there, and then just pull the tabs back over, and that is it. And I think this is so cute, and it would be cute any color, but I wanted to go with this green color so that it can blend in with some other decor that I have styled in that room. So with this frame, I'm going to be pulling the backing off of here, and I'm going to be using one of these greenery picks from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to cut all of the ones that I'm going to use off of the stem. I am going to keep the glass in there, and then I'm going to pull those I'm eventually pull the little black tabs off because I'm not going to use those. So what I'm doing is adding just a dab of hot glue to the front of the leaf, and then I'm pressing it down. I don't want to add too much glue because I don't want it to show. And the dab is all you need, is a few dots, and you can just get this secure with a few dots. So I'm just adding the greenery leaves here and there. Just finding different placements. I think this is so pretty. It's simple, but it just turns out so cute. And then here I am pulling out the tabs, and now I have a string of beads from the Dollar Tree, and that's what I'm going to use for a hanger. I'm just measuring how long I want them to be, and I always keep them, when I'm using them as a hanger, I keep them on a string. I just cut a bead off and take some off, and I use the original string that is on. And before I add the glass back in there, what I'm going to do for extra security is glue the string down in the crease where the glass lays, and then I'm going to hot glue the glass back on top, and that's just giving me extra security. I'm going to use this as a leaner for now, but if I wanted to hang it, I wanted to make sure that everything was nice and secure. So now I'm going along the inside of the frame with some hot glue, and then I'm going to place the glass back in there, and then I'm going to go over the glass again with more hot glue because I want this to be nice and secure. After that, I do have some wood sticker letters from the Dollar Tree, and what I'm going to do is pull off the word that says sunshine. They are stickers, but I am going to use some hot glue. I was looking for where I was going to place it. I'm going to place it where it's kind of like an opening. And that is it for this DIY. It's simple, but it came out so cute. And you can also paint the frame for this one as well. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment section below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And until next time, my sweet friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.